Pronto, isto deve estar a dar agora. Certo? Pronto. É bem chique, né? Quer dizer, não é tão mal porque agora estou a fazer uma equipa para o Rei Zou com ele, mas mesmo assim. Ainda é meio podre. Nem pareceu. Ele ficar C6, né? Mas, pronto. Olha, para uma equipa. Ali para baixo. Bora começar esta jossa.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for any. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines of Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then. Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep.
Ok.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Ooh, it's no! Paimon just spent...
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing...
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon...
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourillet wishes to see you.
Nivelet? He wants to see us again already? Huh.
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked...
If you say so.
Now that I've delivered the message...
Thanks. We haven't left the room for a few...
Bora. Vamos teleportar para aqui. Para aqui, se de sair daqui. Escalar isto tudo. E depois ter que encontrar, subir outra coisa e depois... Do lugar nem sei se ir para ali. Pela verdade nem decorei o lugar do elevador. Chegar no lugar, vai na base do teleporte e que se lixe. Deixa eu só passar aqui. Só sacar aqui a chama. Perdeu o hábito.
We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next... Well, I still...
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need...
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the detail. The situation is... It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to
No, we shouldn't. I think we should...
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other...
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so.
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will own. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have...
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No,
Espera que faça mexer tão rápido, what the f...
I can't go to the meeting alone.
Eu quero parecer aqueles diabos dos desenhos animados que diz que quando aparece um anjo diabo e nós começa o diabo a ceder para o boneco para fazer porcaria.
No, not at all. Look,
Caraca, mas ela é bué rápida.
The god of justice, who is loved and adored. So I only hope that justice will be served in this
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
Arlequina. Tá. Ela é pyro, mas tem roupa
Lady
branca.
Farina?
Ih, os olhos estão marados.
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a teapot to make this tea party even more
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so
Hello. The pleasure is all.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of... All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are wet. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one...
Now then, you have come regarding the matter...
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Udex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantry. Yes, as you surmised, understanding Child's... As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to
Arrasado, o caso está por apurar, porque a máquina de escolher culpada, mas não tem culpa nenhuma naquilo, então tipo, estão a tentar entender
The
aí.
rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being...
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules. Okay. Why don't we back... You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of... It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that.
About that.
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do... However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger...
Ah, já sei onde é que isso vai
And you
chegar.
showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time. So we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though...
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, the details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meropide. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Bem, não é amigos, é mais velhos companheiros de
So
luta.
this is what you wanted to see us about.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of... This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to... The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more."
Bem, o problema é a pessoa que é, né? Nós somos inimigos número 1 dos Fatui, né? Então, tipo, o que é que adianta? Inimigos número 1 do Fatui a dizer que o feito está bom, não é muito confiança.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature...
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gather. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own...
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will... So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you
Bem,
look at it, it seems we're the best choice.
talvez o gajo não esteja bem por causa de estar sem visão. Normalmente quem está sem visão fica... deixa de ser ele mesmo. Ele ainda por cima só está com a desilusão. Que pelo usar mata o próprio corpo. Então, yeah. Se ele mata o próprio corpo para usá-lo... Quer dizer, se bem que ele gajo é forte. Treino, viveu um tempão no abismo, mas... uns 3 meses, que equivaleu a 3 dias. Ficou um dia desaparecido. Foi tipo 3 meses no abismo.
You two have my
Então, tipo, o
sincere
gajo
thanks.
aguenta-se.
This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this up.
Bem,
We will
para uma
rendezvous with the
operação
Fortress of
deste
Meropide's
nível, cobra
entrance
no
on
mínimo
Erenius once you've prepared
umas
yourselves.
1600
We'll
gemas de
arrange for
prémio.
someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions...
Ah, entendi.
Even though we'll be there on trumped up charges, on second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivery, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless.
Now
Ah.
that's more like it. Traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat...
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a...
Já llamo um bolso de pré. Então vamos comer um belo bagaço. E um lugar comer uma cena boa, tomar banho. E olha, também lá não deve existir um sanitário bom. Eu já entrei lá, por acaso já consegui entrar lá, eu não consegui entrar, eu vi-me no lugar, encontrei um mecatombe que eu roubei com ele deu-me a refeição de lá. Que é um pacote de cabra, tem um papel estranho e uma comida aleatória. E sim, agora até gasto de comida tem. Tá com a comida aleatória. Já nem sei, mano. Inclusive, se não me engano, essa comida até deve estar para aqui. Tá aqui. Foste-me caralho. Também deu isto. Tirem azar, não se preocupe, tudo vai melhor. Pelo menos foi isso que me mandaram escrever. Meu Deus. Meus queridos já sabem mesmo o que fazer. Olha, o gajo está mesmo nos trinques. Fazer piada desse tipo. Vinte e 46. Tá lixado.
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid, but here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Let's just try our best to investigate everything.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of
Hey! You can't hear a taste!
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this.
You know we can still...
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meripede. You didn't commit a crime?
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Shut up.
Huh? You're being arrested? Oh. But
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry.
In that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. All right, there's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meripede, would you be...
About that, Paimon...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the Warden of the Fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation. On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. If I could write an exclusive article...
You make it sound easy.
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to...
All right, you go...
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait. Just how much did you order?
Oh boy. Caralho, cheio.
Oh, Paimon's so full.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material.
Foguela. Calma mesmo muito. Pera, para que lá? Ah, entendi, vamos lá. E como é que vamos? O problema é... E a máquina? O que é que vão fazer? Desligá-la?
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Enganei-me, não é aqui, gente? Ainda bem, porque eu não sei como é que eles iam enganar agora a máquina. Para dizer que eu era culpado. Não sei onde é que essa entrada de Fortaleza Marupira, mas pronto. Literalmente a Fortaleza aqui. Mas pronto. Aqui. Mas fazer o quê?
All right, Neverland, we're ready.
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want...
Ooh, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect... But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon...
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very...
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that...
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind. All right, that's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my...
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meripede.
Caralho, isto é novo, meus jovens. Vamos continuar. Este aqui tem outro que também é preciso de uma rapidinha. como se tivéssemos entrado lá antes. Não se lá sem registro nem nada, então já. Pensei que fosse mais rápido.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Mas não são de metal. Satisfatório.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Vamos lá, terminar por esta parte hoje. Fica só de 25.
Oh, it's you, Madeline.
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people—
Well, have you tried surface with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking— and even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted and—
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the room.
Yep. I'll take it from here. Okay, let me see. You are the traveler—
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
Oh, fuck. Vamos sendo presos por 45 dias por comer bolo para com.
Wait.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of— And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the
45 dias. Pelo menos depois sim. 45 dias para analisar tudo, investigar tudo e dar frascos.
Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mug shots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be
E o plaquinho, faltava a plaquinha.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names.
Caraca, lapada da seca. Eu não peguei aquela cabine, senão. Cara, eu parece que ninguém usa a cabine. Ah, pum. Pum.
So, are you one of the guards here? Did Paimon...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meropide. Desires? Fulfilled. You want...
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be...
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, no matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meropide. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new... I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize... And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after...
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meropide is like. Huh.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now.
É
Maybe
melhor
the
que não
last
havia.
chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling... Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info?
All you care about is Mora! Wait,
Almost there. It's down through here.
Sinto-me. É. Isto daria um trabalho de lidar, mas. Limpava. Quer dizer. Não sei se na vida conseguia marcar todos, mas. Independente de vida. Isto aqui que entrei ali não é bem a fortaleza do Meropide. Entras por aqui, isto não tem nada a ver. Eu entrei por aqui, puta cena. Não tem nada a ver. Este petzinho até é bonito. Entre aspas, né? Quer dizer, é polvo sem olho. Parece um polvo com chapéu que está para os olhos, mas já.
so we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Fogo, ainda não deixou que chegue. Ah, finalmente. Ah, ok.
So this is the actual entrance to the fortress? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh... Oh, right. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed.
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These garter mechs aren't here to attack you. In fact, when I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the guard mech.
Wait! You know about it?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you... And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here. Even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace!
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy.
My profuse apologies. I just got...
So this is the Duke.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I see. In that case, I regret to announce that
I admit that I was only thinking about the coupons. I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Your Grace. I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunity. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my...
Please, follow me. To make you feel...
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types.
Peraí. Vamos lá, dá uma olhada. Isto aqui é Fortaleza de Meripede, escritório do Duque e refeitório social. Ok. Então, pera. Agora me pergunto. Será que acontece se alguém comete um crime dentro da prisão? E os voos estão para aí aleatórios? Dá para pegar isto? Olha lá.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally...
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real...
Well, then, maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world. But, before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for your... Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria.
Welfare meal? You mean...
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least...
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get... For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got... Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody...
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find any...
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so... Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
Let's continue this way.
Eu sei que o gajo creio, né? Eu creio, porque eles já anunciaram, mas tipo... Me pergunto que é, são grátis todos os dias, mas será que dá para comprar extras? Ok, eu não vendei nada extra. Ok, então. Não é, afinal eles pedem tipo, o personagem quer uma sobremesa, paga extra, mas recebe a sobremesa. A refeição é grátis. Mas podia dar para pagar. Mas bem que poderiam dar para comprar outras cenas, para quem quiser usar.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will...
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this...
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite...
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used...
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a...
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's work.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneur.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent!
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Talent, episódio. O exame para entrar lá. Eia! E o botante enfiar uma caça. Um dia de aqui buscar lá e enfiar cacetada em todo mundo que vier. É todo mundo junto. É que vai ser assim. É todos contra mim. Que se lixe, ainda ganho. Agora descobri onde é que são as gramas das escadas, né? Ah? Dá para notar que isto para cima, né? Tem um certo claramente a mostrar. Outro.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon.
No. What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep...
Jeez. That guy's so nervous he almost forgot to put...
Sorry. These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is. In the Fortress of Meropide, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the...
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that what...
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can...
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our
The fact that the Fortress of Meropide has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meropide is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences,
Mas os
but also a
criminosos
giant
é
machine
que fazem a
factory.
produção dos robôs que os prendem. Então eles não podem só sabotar os robôs para os libertar. Bem,
There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
What the? What the fuck? What? O que é que ele está aqui a fazer?
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
What the?
It's nothing. Paimon's...
What? O que ele ainda está aqui a fazer? What the fuck? What? É uma Espera, uma melusine com uma visão Hydron.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no. You
Espera,
didn't injure yourself,
mas
did
é uma
you?
melusine com cor de pele? Com a cor da pele do humano? É uma híbrida de uma melusine e
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern.
Then you must be a...
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijuin here is the...
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you...
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to... I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually...
bem, as pai dela, porcaria, porque eu já pedi cupons. Só se pode pegar um por dia, mas é. Mas pronto, depois o que o papel faz?
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your Wow! It looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meropide wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day! Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's this Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all...
Sounds like he hasn't changed.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I...
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany...
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have... Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite... In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do... After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome.
Okay.
Well, you're new... Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to... Perhaps you were...
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute. After all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to...
Ok, acho que isto vai ficar por aqui, shuffle.